Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me here. I'm really excited to be part of the Polkadot conference. Um, Today, I want to share our experience working with MULTISIG for years. I'm part of Protofire, and this topic today is regarding the vision of how MULTISIG should work in the future. What is the next phase development for protocols, for networks, for the community in general, because as blockchain community, we have the mission to incorporate, to adopt the Web2 community and invite them to the Web3. So I'm Christian. I'm working as a director of engineering in Protofire for 5 years, and I'm also collaborating with many protocols and networks in the last 2 years. So today the agenda is what is Protofire, because this is very interesting in order to understand where is coming the experience we have, and based on that, explain why we are proposing the final vision. We were working a lot with Gnosis Safe Multisig, so we will talk a little about this. Later, regarding our experience on Polkadot today, and finally, challenges and adoption. So what is Protofire? Today, Protofire is a company migrating to a DAO. The purpose is accelerate the transition of the world to decentralized economic models. So as I said, we have the mission that all organizations in the world try to be more decentralized and share more the power, the money, and the goods. The problem that we try to solve with Protofire is how we can create a talent for the protocols, for the networks today. And the promise for the members joining us is that we are sharing all the value in the ecosystem. So based on that, we created a human protocol with a certain and dynamic framework where developers can develop themselves and get faster learning curve. And we created a unique working environment. So we are fostering the synergy between the projects, and also the members are rewarded based on the projects, protocols, and the value that they are bringing to the network, to the projects. We have a token distribution model based on a proof of performance. So based on the value, the feedback between the teams, between the protocols or the networks, we provide that reward to the members. So here is a quick screenshot regarding all protocols and networks that we were working during the last 5 years. A lot of different technologies there, a lot of different topics. We've been working with Safe, that was part of Gnosis DAO for 4 years, Chainlink, today with Polkadot, and many others. That make us strong in the time and help us to interact more, but also help all protocols to interact more, right? Because our mission is not to make money, is to increase the interactions between the protocols and try to build on different layers, leveraging the protocol on one network or on another side in your project. So in Safe, we were working with the Gnosis team as a core team, for example. Then we started creating Safe apps that help us, again, know about a lot of other protocols, DeFi protocols, networks, oracles, etc. And today we are working as a Safe guardians for them, trying to increase the adoption of that protocol and also helping to do a better app. After that, as Gnosis were not able to deploy themselves on new networks, we started to do integrations ourselves in partnership with them, keeping a good compatibility in the time. And we were deploying the Gnosis Safe on different networks. So based on that, that was a little experience we were getting and the challenges we were facing, adapting Gnosis Safe on different contexts, right? You can see the 4-point regarding RPC that always is a challenge when a new network is launching. Protocols, they want to be installed there, but they need to more compatibility things to be aligned with them. So multisig adoption issues today means that what are the problems that the users, or Web2 users mostly, are having when they want to use a multisig wallet today. So there is a high learning curve because they need to understand what is blockchain, how it works, what are the concepts they have to understand in order to, okay, I can transfer money, but what are the risks? So seed phrases, backup techniques, etc., are still a problem because every single signer needs to also manage that in order to create a multisig. UX is a big challenge, still a big challenge in blockchain, in order that the users can use it and have a easy access. Different wallets for multiple chains, that is another topic today. If you want to work on different networks, then you need to understand how works the network, create every time new wallets in new networks, remember how they call or where you have the link, etc. Software wallets still are vulnerable, and social engineering attacks are also another point that are a risk for the users. And some protocols are working hard on that, and there are progress, but still there is a lot of work to do. So based on that, we started creating now our experience in Polkadot. We've been working already 2-3 years in Polkadot doing general stuff like collaborating with Substrate, creating a mempool explorer, contract wizard, etc. And we started now to say, okay, why if we can create Gnosis Safe in Polkadot? There are other protocols doing that. Some of them are using the public multisig. But we decided to use the public contracts. And why? Well, because thinking about Gnosis Safe, there are some restrictions using public multisig in order to get the data and the cost of that in order to provide the information to the interface. Some cost constraints, increasing on of chain signing, computational and financial cost, and some limitations on the backend. So, such as maximum storage for the contracts. So based on that, we decided to move forward with the public contracts. That is more versatile, customizable, and also lets us upgrade multiple times and add more features than Gnosis Safe today has. So just a general concept today of multisig, you know, you need a multi-party sign for the wallet in order to use it, to authorize a transaction. And today, we still are working with a hard structure. So as I said, you need to create a wallet on each chain. Maybe the interfaces help you in some protocols to easily create several wallets on different networks, but we are depending on bridges still between the networks and the different network technologies between Cosmos, Polkadot, EVM, etc. So where is the point that we should look forward? It's a cross-chain smart wallet. Today we have some signs, some protocols and technologies on the network that are being developed. This is the vision for a user, right? I want to have a pocket, a wallet, sorry, where I can use it on any chains, on any app chain, right? I would like to bring my organization, my company, in a way that I can start using the things in the network, but the most important thing is how I can put my money in the blockchain, right? Today we are evaluating, helping the Web2 users to say, okay, Polygon, Ethereum, Cosmos, Polkadot, Astar, Moonbeam, right? Based on the objective of the project. But with the cross-chain interoperability standard, today there is a new challenge here, right? In order to increase the impact of my project. So what are the challenges? We have the account abstraction that is still in development. For example, Starknet have an account abstraction. We were helping them to do a discovery phase on how NosiSafe can work with account abstraction in Starknet. NosiSafe has an account abstraction SDK. It's like an adapter into blockchain and kind of an account abstraction mechanism. But still, Ethereum is creating some standards and making some changes in order to implement this well. But we don't have yet clear standard. Again, in account abstraction, it's like every network is implementing their own standard, right? Then we have the bridges. Bridges still are in development, and we don't have a standard. Every bridge works in a different way. There are still risks. There are problems of security and even with insurance. The new things that I already mentioned is the cross-chain interoperability standards. That is in development. 2 or 3 days ago, for example, Chainlink finally deployed the CCIP, a new standard that will change, I think, a lot the game in EVM networks. XCM, also Polkadot have been developing this standard for years and also make a very good progress in the last months. And IBC Cosmos, like Axelar, for example, is implementing a lot this. So we have 3 interesting standards here that can change the game in the MULTISIG wallet. And finally, zero knowledge proof. That is still in progress as well. So there are here 4 points that is very important that we start looking them and check how we can leverage this information and create a new wallet ecosystem. Because the cross-chain, I think, is the next biggest step in the blockchain in order that Web2 community can jump into blockchain. So finally, the vision for more adoptions. That this is a little the feedback we got talking with clients, talking with networks, and the stakeholders in general. So sub-account, the way that you can manage different pools and assign different ownership on the accounts. Hierarchical account management, that you can delegate different budgets on your organization. Provide more customizable rules for owners, so you can filter, you can set rules, you can manage in a more secure way your money of your organization when you have big organizations. So all the time I see startups or DAOs creating sub-DAOs, etc., but they are not having a good wallet or interface that allows them to manage better the organizations and the processes. Friendly concept. This is another thing that Gavin Good was sharing last time. Is try to not use a lot of technical concepts on the interfaces. We are still using a lot of that and try to move more to friendly words like space, apps, etc. The privacy and cryptography is another topic interesting. I've been talking a lot with different protocols in this conference where they are working hard on this, proposing interesting things where you can transfer money or delegate things in a way that you can take care of the privacy. Insurance is also another topic that from East Denver I have here a lot. There are some protocols like Atomica developing an open source and decentralized insurance where everyone can create it. And also incorporating this in your wallet should be very interesting. And again, the UX continues being the most important things to facilitate the adoption on Web 2. So finally, this is the concept that we want to work, and we are pointing in our project today in Polkadot. We will try to go for this. It's a wallet for any chain, any app chain, because app chain are the other topic that you can find on Avalanche, on Near, and with parachains in Polkadot today. But the final concept is that the user can understand that he's working with the app. In some point, we need to they have to trust on the app and use it in the app. So that's all. Thank you. This is just our experience. I hope you can use this information in order to create new things. Thank you.
Question? No? Okay.
Okay.
So thank you very much again.